Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Chris Massimo back again with some more Call of Duty gameplay. Today's video is a very special one because we're actually playing Call of Duty Black Ops. And I know what you're thinking, we're not playing, of course, the new Black Ops. It is, of course, going to be the older one and the original one, if I may say so myself. And I do have to say that this is probably one of my most favorite ones. At least I would probably say top 5 on my Call of Duty list. Of course, Black Ops 2 is probably going to be like my number 1 out there. But for the most part, this was like my most favorite, or one of my favorites, I should say. Just because of all the memories that I was able to go ahead and make out of this game. Playing with friends, playing with my brother, Nuketown, zombies. I mean, this game really changed the franchise in general. So. And I do have to be honest with you, I was going to actually try and get some Warzone gameplay for the Call of Duty Modern Warfare. I was just going to try and get some type of gameplay for you guys. But just like we always know, the game always has to try and do an update. I was wondering why my game wasn't loading up, and the next thing you know, it says that I was trying to download a 50 gigabyte update, and I was like, dude, are you serious? Like, I literally just got done updating the game. So I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, what else can I do for you guys? I was like, I need to get some type of Call of Duty content out of you. So, I mean, why not go ahead and do what's best by going ahead and bringing, the classic gameplay. Obviously, this was, something that was not intended, but it is actually very fun. I was actually pretty surprised because I actually got into a game pretty fast, and usually when I try and queue up, it takes me at least maybe about 10 to almost 15 minutes just trying to get into a lobby and then hoping that nobody even leaves from that match. And I was even considering on trying to get you guys some Modern Warfare 3 gameplay, but that game just takes way too long for me to find someone on the servers. I also had some Black Ops 2 that I was thinking about trying to bring to you guys, but that game was just broken. There was just no way. There was like so many hackers. The game was just completely enjoyable, and I was just like, no, there's just no way. So, like I said, I wanted to go back to the original, and I do want to know, what was your favorite class to go ahead and run when it came to this game? Obviously, the main ones, for me, was just either a Galil or the FAMAS, and of course, those just happen to be like the best guns in the game. So, I mean, for the most part, you're gonna play what's really good, and obviously, you're gonna try and be good with it. So, I would probably say out of the two guns, though, I kind of just like the Galil a lot better. I'm not gonna lie that it has been a while since I hopped on Black Ops, which is why you're gonna see that my movement's a little rusty, and so is my accuracy. But when I actually hopped onto this, it was actually my second game of the day. And at this moment, I was actually really frustrated that this happened. I was like, are you kidding me? Because I was actually finally on a kill streak. My first game of the day, like, it was just so bad. Like, I was using the FAMAS, we were on Villa, and then next, I couldn't catch a break. For some reason, like, everyone was just lagging like crazy. The hit detection was completely off, and my FAMAS was just not hitting any shots. And I know I'm probably just making some excuses to, probably compensate why I'm just a bad player now, but for the most part, I swear to you, I'm not this bad. So you can see from this gameplay. What's actually really cool too is just the fact that people actually still play this game. I mean, like I said, sometimes it may take a little bit longer than usual to actually find some players in this game, but I promise that once you do, everyone just wants to stay. For the most part, it takes so long to go ahead and find a lobby that people try and actually stay within the matches so that they're not, having to worry about finding a new one and waiting a while. So it just helps bring the game, some life. And of course, just brings back that nostalgia factor. So for the most part, I know that, my aim is just a little bit off. But how did none of my bullets actually hit this guy? I feel like it was either lagging or I'm just really that bad, because I felt like at some point, some of my shots actually should have hit. And so at that moment, I was like, all right, I'm not going to die anymore. I kept like dying one away from my Blackbird, and I was just like, no, I'm fed up. I was like, I need to get some type of streaks around here. So I was, kind of sweating a little bit. Obviously you sit up straight, and of course you put your elbows on your kneecaps, and you're just like mainly focused. So I was like, no, there's just no way. And I know you're gonna probably see this, but the main kill streaks that I like to run is obviously like the Blackbird, the Chopper Gunner, and the Dogs. And what I really love too is that the kill streaks in this game were actually just super fun, and I felt like a lot of them are actually really good. There's not really a really bad kill streak. Honestly, don't know what that guy was doing. He just wanted to dolphin dive just to die. But for the most part, like I said, the kill streaks were just really good. I didn't really have too big of an issue with them, and I felt like there was a good enough counters to help you out when it came to, other players getting kill streaks in the game too. So I feel like with the new Call of Duties, the kill streaks are cool and all, but I mean, for the most part, I mean, they're just not as fun. I mean, of course the VTOL's great, and of course, the Chopper Gunner or whatever new helicopter that they have, Gunship is great too, and you can get the nuke, but I mean, it's just, I don't know. I just feel like it's just not the same. And of course, they're made by different developers. So of course the games are going to be different. It is a newer time. This game is almost like 10, almost 20 years old. So, it has been a while. So, right over here, we finally got host migration, and I was like, oh my gosh, you got to be kidding me. But I was actually pretty hoping that, someone with a good connection would have actually, been able to be host. And I always forgot about that because that happened so many times to me when I was, around like my teenage years, that host migrations would just happen constantly and it would just be super annoying. But, the game seemed to be running a little bit more smoother. I was getting my kill streaks now. I do actually want to bring up something. So, my friends, some of them say it didn't count. I say that it did, but I finally got my first nuke on, Call of Duty Modern Warfare. And I know, like, a lot of people are like, barely got your first nuke? Like, I already had my 500th or my 1000th, but I don't play the game. I play Apex Legends, and you guys know that. But I would probably say that it does count. I mean, I was playing Infected, and we were playing on what was it, not Scrapyard, Rust. And for the most part, I mean, that's a hard map to try and drop a nuke, especially on Infected. There was throwing knives going everywhere, and luckily I had a pretty good support team around me. And the moment I got it, I was actually pretty stoked. I was like, oh, there's no way, but I was actually pretty excited about it. So some of my friends were like, nah, that just doesn't count. It's Infected. You gotta have people shooting at you. But I'm like, people are throwing knives at you, and you can't hear them sometimes. So, I mean, you guys let me know whether that counts or not. I mean, for me, that counts in my book. I still got the challenge or the little medal for it, so I'll take whatever I can get around here. So, but right over here, of course, I forgot about the chopper gunner. The chopper gunner was so fun, and it just so happened that this was probably like not the best map for you to get a chopper gunner in, because everybody was hiding inside the buildings. But I feel like this kill streak just lasts so long. I feel like in Call of Duty Modern Warfare, by the time that you call in a streak, you're just getting shot down already. And of course, I was lucky that nobody was trying to shoot me down over here, and I had my dogs trying to get everybody. But for the most part, I felt like I was getting like a pretty decent amount of kills, and that I was actually in the chopper for a while now. And of course, when you use the chopper gunner on something like jungle, you're just gonna go like tear up the lobby. But I felt like it was a little slow for me because my sensitivity is very slow in this game. I know that I used to play on like a 7 or an 8, but now that I'm a little bit older and I really can't control, my aim like that anymore, or my reaction timing, I actually play on like a 3 or a 4. But I mean, for the most part, it just helps with stability, and that's something that I need when it comes to this particular game. So for the most part, as you're going to see over here, I was trying to look for the last final person I can go ahead and kill. I really wanted to get that final kill cam, and I was really contemplating on trying to switch to a sniper rifle. But I mean, it is what it is. We actually pulled out the dub, and at some point, it was actually tied up, and I was able to go ahead and pull the lead for us. So with that being said, this gameplay is actually been coming to an end very soon. And if you guys have made it this far, I just want to say thank you guys so much for all this continued support and the love that you guys continue to give. If you've enjoyed this video, then let me know. I'd consider probably trying to hop into a few games as long as I can, and maybe try and bring back that nostalgia in it. But anyways, look at this final kill cam. It was just ridiculous. But anyways, that's enough for me, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.